The indomitable spirit and words of the late Michigan football coach Bo Schembechler are alive in an exhibit at the Graduate Library on the University of Michigan campus. In it, you will find pictures and words from his 21-year career at the University of Michigan. The exhibit runs through early December at the Graduate Library.
Every day. It was our strategy here at Michigan to do something to beat Ohio State every day. And let's face it, you've all been around here, and I don't know whether you've been other places. I traveled around a little bit. I don't care who it is, there's no rivalry that compares with this. This is the greatest college football rivalry there is.
And he was so much a part of this university for so long, cared deeply about the academic excellence of the place as well as about athletics, really cared most about the quality of the experience, the meaning of the experience for the young people who are what make up a university, that he seemed like the perfect person to celebrate, and so here we are. He and I talked quite a bit, actually, about both the line play on both sides of the ball and the defensive secondary of Michigan. And I missed those conversations terribly, both because talking to Bo is always fun, and because talking to Bo about football was, I don't know, like talking to Einstein about physics, I suppose.
I said earlier that Bo stands as a unique figure in the history of the University of Michigan. Why is that so, both because of his traits and the University of Michigan itself? Do you think that's legitimate to say?
Well, I think that is right. Bo and Harold Shapiro, who was a former president, said this very, very well. He said something like, the reason that Bo created such a good experience for the young men who played football was that he cared more about having a good program than he cared about necessarily winning next week's game. Now, he cared a lot about winning next week's game, but he cared most about what became of those young men and how well they were able to perform and learn, both from what he was doing in football and from the university as a whole.
You got to understand, man, these kids that are playing for Michigan today are 3 years old when I coached, and I don't think they remember much about what I did, although they practice out of a building with my name on it. And I hang around there. I get to know some of these guys. See, like this guy here, I know him, and I know a lot of the players. But no, I have enormous respect for Ohio State. Enormous. That's why I loved to play them when I was up here. There's no other team I'd rather play, no other coach I'd rather go against than the old man.